everyone, I'm Sharnice.
I'm Hampton Roosevelt Watson III.
And we are the Watsons. So what I want to do is start off by giving an update. Since the last time we talked about the two twins coming, and since then, I know the video of Hamp's expression has gone viral since then.
Okay, let me know when y'all about to go. Let's hold on to the countdown. Did I ask you to do the countdown? Yeah, do the count. It's too much anxiety.
I'm nervous. My stomach hurts.
It's time for the reveal. Oh shit! What? Switch! Oh!
So I would love to get an update about how are you feeling now that you know that you're going to have two more girls, I should say.
At this moment, like now?
Now that it's settled in, like...
I mean, it is what it is at this point. Not much I can do about it. My name will die. Because I'm not having any more kids. That's a fact.
Dad.
Fuck them kids, man. But it's a blessing, you know. It is what it ought to be. You know, the Most High don't make mistakes. It's for a reason, so we're just gonna roll with it.
Can you take us to that moment when you found out?
I was sick, you know. I'm the third, so I say my name every time we come on, and you know, that's probably done. So when it first popped off and yours was pink, I knew it was a wrap. I knew it. You know, shout out to my man Emery who stayed upset as long as I did. We stayed downstairs and took at least 10 shots. It was a hit, but once the first one came out pink, my hope was lost. And then of course the second one came out pink, and that was a wrap. And I watched the video because I look at how you reacted to the first one.
Yeah, I was excited that it was just not two boys, but...
Start doing gymnastics.
I was excited it was not two boys. I don't know what I would have done with two boys, so...
Yeah.
I really did.
No boys.
Yeah, I really thought there was going to be one boy in there. I'm excited. Truly. A house full of girls. I mean, things does hit me like 3 heads to do because Royal doesn't make it easy. So that I'm not looking forward to. Or Royal giving Hamp a hard time with wearing dresses. And I was just like, we're going to be doing this times 2 at the same time. So I think those things are funny to think about when we're talking about more girls. But the clothes are so cute. I think in general, I'm doing well. I'm currently 19 weeks. The babies are doing well. It's just exciting. I'm excited. I'm just all about baby registry right now, figuring out what to put on there, baby shower, all that good stuff.
That shit is a waste of time.
So he says.
Yeah.
So he just lets me be while I go and literally just read reviews after reviews on different things, different mom groups on Facebook. That's what's been taking up most of my time recently.
Yeah, and it shouldn't. You gotta find a product, you like it, you buy it. You're gonna get reviews that contradict every single product. So at what point do you make a decision? It shouldn't be taking up a whole day to look at carriages.
It does. It's also different when you're talking about twins. So not only am I looking at reviews from like people who have actually purchased it, but reviews of people who are actually utilizing them and like, hey, I wish I would have gotten spent more money up front versus going the cheap way because I end up spending more money later on. I mean, there's so many things to just think about, how to be just economically smart when it comes to what we want, what we don't want, and things of that nature. So I think it takes time. This is not something that you just put together and just like whatever. I want to be intentional about what, I think it's important that we have tons of people that want to support us in this process, and I want to be intentional with everything I put out there that I say that I want to use for the girls.
But yeah, a lot of that shit goes to waste though. Because people have so many preferences, so reading other people's preferences doesn't really matter much to me.
But also,
when I bought my first car, I didn't even test drive it.
That's silly.
Well, the last 7 years, right? Because I liked it, I checked it out, and then that was that. So if you find one you like, just go for it, because what's the difference?
But I think having someone who has expertise in something makes a difference. I mean, if I was going to buy turntables and I brought you with me, what I would have purchased would probably be completely different than what you've purchased. So your background and history on knowing all that stuff is important before me even going in there blind.
I think it has some credence to it, but some of this stuff is preference, So there's a lot of turntable companies. I use one in particular, not because I like it though. I use it because universally that's what the clubs use. So if I need to go use their stuff, I'll be accustomed to it. So there's a lot of different reasons, a lot of those views are very subjective. A lot of people are fickle, So I fear if we're gonna research ourselves a hole in the head.
Yeah, but then I end up making a decision at the end, so I feel better after I've been able to come to my decision after reading reviews and figuring this out. Does this work? I mean, even with breast pumps, you got the new one that's like not handheld and all this other stuff, the ones that aren't free. And do you get the free one? Do you spend extra money? Do you get the upgrade? Do you not? And then it came down to me not getting the upgrade. So I mean, and it took me a couple days to get there by going on different mom groups and stuff for me to feel okay and I feel knowledgeable in the product, so that I'm not just going and just purchasing and then being upset that I gotta send it back or all of this other stuff. We're not gonna have time to do all that when kids come.
Yeah.
Babies come.
I guess there's some value to it. It just takes so long.
Yeah.
At a point we gotta make a decision.
Yeah. And that's the quick update. Now I want to get to just asking you some additional questions. One, I want to think about just the crazy year that we have had with the pandemic happening. I feel like I never even stopped to think about how that could possibly affect a relationship. Like, we got married pre-pandemic, and then we literally were in the house with each other a month after that. And I think for me, at least, the pandemic showed that you were my person. And I can be with you every single day. But I don't know if everyone can literally say that at this juncture. People started dating before the pandemic.
Yeah, there will be a lot of baby mamas soon come. Those pandemic babies, those COVID babies,
yes,
will be going house to house.
You really think so?
I think so, because it's, what they say, there's no atheists in the foxhole. People think it is what it is until they get hit in the face or until the bullets is flying, for days on end, not even months on end, because every day is 24 hours. I left from time to time for work, right? But just imagine some people just in the house, just strapped in. And we were most of the time as well. But them just being up under each other, I think they found out a lot of things they didn't wish they didn't find out,
It's so funny because literally Royal and I were watching your practice, and there was a little boy or no, it was a little girl there. And the mom, someone's like, "That's the pandemic baby." And then she's like, "Yeah, that's the pandemic baby." So there's just like literally just a nickname for what that baby is because of the situation.
Yeah, and a lot of things, situations, and I think the convenience, right? People may have created situations because of what we were going through. Mm-hmm. Maybe went on some Huggy Bear shit with somebody that they probably wouldn't have Huggy Bear with if it was regular circumstance.
Yeah.
And now that it's open and outside is open, I think people's starting to divide.
That was going to be my next question. One, I will say I'm so happy I was not single, or I'm like, we were just solidified during the pandemic, because I can't even imagine just doing that by myself in my own apartment. I would have probably went stir crazy. But now you and I are married. I mean, we were outside before the pandemic, and that was pre being married. Just a very little slither of time that we were married. How do you feel like it's changed now since you are, things are opening up and we're outside, but now you're married?
Yeah, no. So in July of 2019, that was like outside was just opening, like in terms of how DC works a little bit. Like June straight, and then July kind of really opens up. So that was July 4th. And then throughout, and we had a bunch of big events come up, even like the ugly sweater party. So we had a good sample of outside that was allowed me to like get all the understanding. So it wasn't like, damn, it closed quickly. No, it closed 7 months. And because I DJ and stuff, outside looks different for us. Remember, we had a whole New Year's Eve party, right? That I threw, ugly sweater party, cookout with 700 people there, and then just events. You know? So it wasn't really like oh no, now what's next? It just is how it was previously, really, except for now you just can't come all the time because you're pregnant and you can't have like the same type of fun per se. So but other than that, it's the same. It's not like we weren't doing it before this. So
it's true, but we also weren't married before a pandemic either. Do you I think there's ownership, there's something, a pride that you have, a commitment to a relationship. It definitely increases when you are married. And so with that, you definitely are more careful with your relationship. Now that we're married, you're more careful and you're more cognizant of, maybe interactions and things of that nature. Do you feel yourself a little bit different now that you're moving outside, married versus just single?
No, it's
single/dating.
It's pretty easy because I'm out but I'm working, right? And then I got this ring on, but I'm like in the booth. So people come talk to me, they asking for requests, where do I DJ at, things of that nature. I'm not like in the crowd that much. You know what I'm saying? And then fun is different, like when we went to Houston or wherever else, like we just be drinking, partying, and it's just good to see people not on their phones. Like when I'm in the crowd, half the time I'm critiquing the DJ, but I don't know, it's different for me. Like when I DJ and it ends at 2 a.m., like I'm flying home. I'm tired, People don't understand like how much energy it takes to spin records, not repeat them, make them blend, and that's 4 hours straight while you're standing up. It can be taxing. So a lot of times when I'm done, I'm out, So it just looks different,
Are you happy to not be outside?
Yeah, I was outside for a long ass time, and I came inside by choice. I mean, you definitely put the press on me, but I came inside by choice, because it didn't take long to see that this was totally different and you were totally different. So when a man gets that understanding, then we should always take advantage of it. We shouldn't milk it or try to stretch it out. We need to make it happen, because we ain't looking for relationships ever. Even a relationship type guys or whatever, whatever that looks like, ain't nobody really looking. But until when you see it, then and then you need to move forward. It don't take all day,
Yeah.
How do you feel about outside?
I mean, I'm not really enjoying outside. I am definitely jealous of all the shots. I'm drinking water, imagining it would be vodka or something, some type of alcohol.
You don't drink vodka?
Well, I would have taken vodka yesterday when everybody was taking shots. That's how much I miss alcohol, okay? I do miss it. I miss drinking and things of that nature. There's a difference. And it's not every day, because at home I don't miss it. But when we're out, cookouts and hanging out, I feel like I'm a social drinker. And so I definitely miss that social drinking aspect. And I feel like I haven't really experienced too much of outside because, I'm pregnant. I'm not trying to be the pregnant lady in the club all the time. It's different now that my husband's DJing, so it makes it definitely different. Yeah. But I don't want to be the pregnant lady in the club and I can't drink. So, I mean, I want to have a good time. So I think my fun is kind of different. Yeah. But in general, I think I just came to the conclusion that people who are outside want the things that we have in general. And that's what everyone's looking for is their partner. And so that's why you're outside. That's why people are doing whatever they have to do to get attention or get someone else's attention so that one day they possibly meet the person so that they're no longer outside. So me in general, I'm happy to be inside with you. I mean, snuggled up in the club any day.
I think you meant to say inside snuggled up with me than in the club.
No, but we were in the club snuggled up too. You remember that time the girl was looking at us?
Oh, but we were together. That's not, you're saying like outside by yourself.
No. Oh, no. That's why I said I'd rather be with you snuggled up any day or even in the club, making love. What's that Usher song?
Usher, don't. You seen his last outfit?
In the club.
What
are you talking about?
You seen his last outfit?
No.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking idiot. So.
Well, he's getting older. Things happen.
Chili fucked his life up. Best album ever, but after that, he went downhill.
He fucked his life over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining another episode of Wife Life. If you haven't already, please follow us on YouTube. Also, follow us on Instagram, Wife Lifestyle, wifelife.style, and purchase the merch at wifelifestyles.com.